Welcome back everybody to another Poly Bridge 2 level. Continuing on today, we only have 3 levels left in the Challenge World 5, hoping today that I can cut that down to just 1 remaining level. So, starting with Challenge World 5, level 14, bus routes. Alright, so to start with, the way I want this to work is we're going to have some roads that come halfway between these two and go across like so. I'm going to copy this, paste it up in the middle of that one, so that it's exactly, that's not quite halfway, it needs to go down by 1. So there. So that we have 2 roads that are exactly halfway. We're going to delete the end 3 roads from each end, and this is going to be our static part of the bridge. We're then going to have some roads that are going to go from here to there that are going to be movable. So that is going to allow us to get A up to its spot halfway and C to its spot down here. And then return them. Then we just need to work something out for E. So what I want to try and do with E is I want to just get it down below onto the same level as A is. How I want to try and do that, we want to pull this whole contraption back. The way we're going to do that is we're just going to bring some rope up like this, and then just a whole bunch of roads falling off, something like so. It's going to fall back. Is it going to come all the way? Not quite. So it doesn't quite make it all the way down. So if we say move the starting point up further, maybe then it will, like so. So we swing back, and our van, almost goes all the way down. So we'll delete that, we will copy some more, we'll just make it higher. So now we come down, now it just snaps. Okay, so what if we just reinforce these roads? And pull it down, do we bring it all the way off? Almost. Yes. So we bring it down, we do definitely break though. But I don't think there's a way to stop this from breaking. I'm going to be honest with you though, I don't really want to be using this strategy unless there is a way that it doesn't break. Because I would like to beat the level under budget and unbreaking, and if I'm not going to be able to do that because of this contraption, I don't think that's how I want to beat this level. So, let's not do this design then. I'm sure you could make it work, but not quite what I'm looking for, I don't think. Alright, so let's start by building some arch supports for these bridges. Yeah, we'll make all of this one reinforced. Do we at least make it across with our first bus? Gets a little sketchy, but we do. And then everything just falls off. It's not quite what you want. So, we will then need to work on hydraulics. I think I can have the hydraulics for here start from these ones and expand. We want all of that to disconnect, but on our first go, we don't really need anything to change. We might just test these bottom two though and see if they work properly. So we'll have the bus come across. Where does it get super stressed? It actually gets super stressed on the right hand side here. So both of them go too far. And now both of these should line up fairly nicely and should lock into place when they get to their required positions. And our bridge should rotate nicely and these should lock into place. So this one on the left seems good, this one on the right is not great. So I'll try going slightly, I think in the case where you need to choose between extending or contracting slightly too much or slightly too little, I think you always want to go slightly too little. But that seems like a good start. We now just need to do something for these top two bits of road. And I think they are just going to be towers similar to this one. So we're going to copy and paste that and flip it here. And then just, not delete, copy and paste those hydraulics from each side. So we now come up. We are very stressed, but we do connect now. Except everything just snaps. Which is not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. So this should be everything up to the point where A moves to the left and E moves to the right at the same time. I just want to see if our bridge can now handle that happening. Because if it can, yeah, so they now are both able to move at the same time, which means I now need to find some way of getting E down below and A up top at the same time. And that is by pulling E off so that it is where A is now, and then having it drive from there. I'm just wondering if I have hydraulics attached here, if we have like diamond hydraulics to push this across, will that work? But you'd then need something over here to attach these two. And then just using like cable to keep them at that max length. So when they push, they actually push forward more than just out. So that then pushes it back. Oh my goodness, that actually works. I am definitely using that to cheese this level then. I did not expect that to work at all. I am shocked that it does. Wow. Okay, that makes this level slightly easier. We can just ignore all of these hydraulics afterwards then. So, we can change that, so we will allow our bus to drive down nicely, and then we should have beaten the level for the first time. We will just need to make it so that it's under budget, which means shaving approximately $35,000 off the cost of our bridge. That shouldn't be too difficult. So I'll slow it down just to make sure that this does actually work. It clicks into place. And we have a lot of stress there. But we do indeed make it across. Boom. Level beaten. Unbreaking. Then we are under budget, and we are symmetrical in this middle section of the bridge. Do we now make it under budget and unbreaking though, is the next question. And it looks like the answer is yes. Only barely under budget, and only barely unbreaking, but under budget and unbreaking nonetheless. Awesome, 99.4% maximum stress. Just over $650 under budget. But the level is done. On to the next level, level 515, acceleration.